Hi there, welcome back to ADSR FM8 tutorials. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, get yourself subscribed, youtube.com/ADSR tuts. Today we're going to recreate this kind of like a key sound, maybe useful for chill out or kind of electronica or down tempo sort of electronic styles. So you can actually download this patch directly from the FM8tutorials.com website. There's a link on the screen. Go ahead and download the patch. We're going to recreate it here and also show you a bit of processing that I applied to this sound. So I'm going to turn it off for now and just create a new sound in FM8. So just got the default sine wave, and let's program go to the ops page and let's program these operators. So I'm going to have a couple of stat signs for starters. So and all the sounds are going to route through the filter. So I'm going to route F into Z at 100, Z being the filter, turns operator Z on, and then route that to the output at 100 as well. Let's push this cutoff up now and bring the resonance down to these two filters. So let's now turn on operator E and just use this to route into F about 16, and also route these operators into themselves a little bit. So F can route about 16 or 18, and E maybe a little bit higher, about 21. Now let's turn on operator D, and this can go straight into the filter at level around about 64, and I'm actually going to use a fifth Formant waveform for this. It just brings a little bit more kind of high frequency into the sound. And operator C now, turn that on, route that to the filter around about similar volume, and I'm going to use again a fifth Formant waveform. I'm going to detune operator C and D slightly, so gone about 18 cents down on operator D, and then I go in the other direction on operator C, about 14 or 15, and then key sync these two operators so get more of a consistent tone. And I'm just going to route C into D around about 23, and it kind of really brings out that sound, and then just route them into themselves a little bit as well. Let's go to this envelope section now, and operators E and F. I'm going to link the envelopes together, just bring a bit of release into the sound, and also just take that attack off. And if I zoom right in, just so there's not that harsh attack, and then it's not so noticeable on operators C and D, but just maybe drag the release out for these two. Let's move to this master section now. Boost the voices up to 2 and detune, just push up slightly, and then let's just pan some of these voices out, so around about 64, and digital go to about 61. So one final thing in this ops page, I'm also going to use operator X, which is the noise generator. So I'm going to bring a bit of white noise into the sound, just going to boost some kind of high frequency in the sound really. So turn it on, route it into the filter around about 70. I'm also going to feed operator F through X as well, and then push the amp of the noise up there. And let's go to the noise section, operator X here, and just push this cutoff up to 100. Bring that resonance down slightly. So we've got a nice bit of noise on the sound. Pull the release out of that noise a little bit. So with that set up, let's move to this filter section now. I'm going to use an envelope for this filter, so let's push this envelope amount up to around about 60 for now, and pull the cutoff down of filter 1 and push the resonance up slightly as well. So I've got a resonance of around 20. Spread of filter 2 can go up to 100 as well. Let's just set this filter up because this will get a bit closer to the sound. And take that sustain off, and then also back this attack off. So something like that is working well. Let's give it a little spin now, and I've just got a basic kind of chord sequence going on here. Okay, so getting a bit closer now. So one thing we can look at here actually is if we go to this easy morph page, just to dial a little bit of vibrato into the sound. This LFO section here got this vibrato. We just increase that to around 30, hit apply. If we go to this modulation page here, you can see it's applied, it's set up this modulation. LFO is the LFO1 is now modulating the pitch. So got a bit of vibrato going on. Let me just push that up slightly to about 17 and take this key scaling and velocity scaling off on this first LFO. Just controlling the vibrato a little bit more. Let's move to this effects section now, and I'm going to use this sight delay here. It's a really cool delay, and you can just get some really interesting delay patterns going on here. So take the stereo off because I thought with the stereo movement on the delay it was just a little bit too much, a little bit too messy, and take the time down to around 43. Feedback can stay around halfway. I'm not going to sync it because I thought it was quite interesting to have that kind of unsynced, really offbeat sort of delay going on. But what I am going to do is push this detune up. Push this detune up to around about 12, so it's going to detune the delay tap. So and then let's bring this dry wet down so it doesn't muddy the sound too much. So dry wet that to around 16. So get that really interesting delay happening. So control the sound a little bit here using channel EQ, rolled off some of the bottom end. There's also a bit of a resonance spike around sort of just under 300 Hertz there, so I've dipped that out. Boosted a bit of top frequency as well. And I've also used the Logic Exciter, so just to boost some harmonics in the sound. Bring out that white noise. And some bust reverb here, the Valhalla Vintage Verb. And then when we wanted to automate this sound, we've got this envelope amount here on this filter. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Hope you found it useful. Any questions, please get in touch, let me know. You can of course download the patch directly from the FM8tutorials.com website. Whilst you're there, just check out all the other stuff we've got on there. Loads more tutorials on there for Native Instruments FM8. And thanks for watching. Alright, cheers, bye.